Rice Gum and Faze Banks are in here. What's up?
99% of what this kid said in his video was absolutely fabricated and not true. I am going to be 100%.
I believe that. What?
This has been here for like 2 years.
This is literally illegal. What the freak?
I live there. I know exactly what the conversation was before I turned on that camera.
Found out some news from these three and Nick.
So he wasn't even there apparently. Guys, look at the bad dog. He is not allowed on this couch. My mom yells at him every single day, but he fits perfectly on here, and he thinks it's his. Babes, explain yourself right. Oh, don't look away from me, babes. He is so bad. He's so bad. I always have to get video footage so my mom believes me because he is a bad dog. French toast casserole, sausages, orange melon, and Twilight. What could be better? What's up, guys? For this YouTube video, I'm going to tell you guys about my experiences with meeting Logan, Jake, Rice Gum, and Banks. And I'm going to tell you my opinion on the matter, and then I'm going to react to their stories. So first, here's the video, meeting Rice and Banks.
So we're just sitting here vlogging, and Rice Gum and Faze Banks are in here. What's up? What's up, bro? I'm Michael. Michael, what's up?
A little weird little vlog stuff too.
What the heck? We just, what? What? We just pull up on...
As you can see in that video, literally I came up to them, that was my friend recording, and we came up to them in Target and literally just bumped into them and we were like, yo, what's up? They were really nice. They came over, they said hi. They were like, oh, are you guys inspiring vloggers? And we were like talking to them. They were super chill, super nice. Banks is super tall. Rice Gum is super awesome. They're both awesome, but like, they weren't rude at all. They were very nice. They care about their supporters a lot, and I wanted to put that out there. Second time, I also met, not Jake, I met Logan, and here's a picture of me and Logan. And I met him while we were at VidCon, and I was walking around, and he was back in the spot that I was back, because I had a yellow tag, which means I had all access. And he was super nice. He posted a picture, like he was like really nice. Like he's just like how he is in his vlogs, like when he's walking around. I also went 2 times or 3 times to Jake Paul's house to try to get a glimpse of Jake Paul and talk to him, just like all his fans who were outside his door constantly. And I just feel like he didn't care as much about his fans. You know, if my fans are outside my door, I'd want to go out there every single day and I'd want to talk to them, but he just never came out. Like I saw the Martinez twins a few times and I saw other people, but he never came out. He was the one who was always hidden away. The other guys come and hang out and talk to their fans, but he didn't. Alright guys, so basically there was this assistant of Jake Paul's that went to some club and accused Faze Banks of grabbing her aggressively on the neck and bruising her neck. And then Jake Paul made a video about it, exposing him, and then he made a video about responding to that. Anyways, we're gonna react to it right now, so you guys are about to see it, and I'm going to display it right here. The first person we're gonna watch is Jake Paul's side of the story, and his assistant, Erica, and some other guy I don't even know. But here we go.
Jake Paulers. We were talking and just found out some news from these three and Nick.
So
originally it was
he wasn't even there apparently.
Conversation, like no cameras involved. But when I heard what happened, I was so distraught.
Oh, he actually cares so much.
In shock. I was so disgusted that I needed to bring this situation.
Just how he said that. Oh, I needed to.
Anyone watching.
Oh, he must care so much.
So that we can stop this.
Like after I heard what he did to Erica, not Erica, Alyssa, it really, you know,
so that this type of thing never happens again. And I hate to be like negative and like weird and like emotional or whatever, but this type of thing,
so emotional,
like I said, is horrific. And so basically, I'll let Meg tell the story.
Like I can't tell if Erica's trying to keep a straight face or what, because it looks like she wants to smile.
The long story short of it is that Meg was assaulted by a man last night who is in the same like community and space as us, and
well, I mean Jake's smart not to say his name.
He has a bruise. I don't know if you can see on camera. Like,
oh, I don't know if you can see us. You can see the whole freaking mark.
On the side of the whole entire neck.
So I was out with friends last night, and we saw someone that we recognized because he is in our same work. And I didn't really know whether or not it was him at first because he has a girlfriend and he was making out with this other girl that knew wasn't his girlfriend. So at first I was confused, but then I realized it was definitely.
I love how she says line of work. I would say like industry.
I went to the restroom.
I don't know,
and
just
got
out of
lost because I'd never been there before. And
how do you get lost in the bathroom? What?
Sort of clotheslined me and put their arm out in front of me and tried to like.
See, that just sounds so weird. What guy would just clothesline some girl? I mean, you'd have to be crazy.
He like put his arm out and like went like this, and I was looking up at him, and our faces were really close, and he sort of like was right here.
I feel like it was more extreme than
yeah.
I mean,
he literally like dragged me by my neck.
Meg said that you like lost your breath.
Yeah, like he knocked the wind out of me and like he dragged me by my neck backwards.
He didn't know you, doesn't know you.
I've never met him.
I love how he acts like he's like, oh, he doesn't know you. Like you're the assistant. How would he know you?
I looked up at him and I realized immediately that it was Banks, and so I got away from him and went back to the people that I was with. Immediately texted Erica, immediately texted Tony, and explained to them what was going on, freaking out, like didn't feel safe to go home.
And Meg, do you want to tell them like why this was so traumatic to you? Like
the peanut gallery.
So much?
I think the like biggest thing here is that it's one thing where it's like internet like random beef between like you.
I mean, I don't think it's any different because if you have internet beef, you really shouldn't be beating people up either. So
assaults another human for no reason
if it's internet beef and it's one guy against another guy, that's still a human against a human. So I'm not understanding what he's saying. It still doesn't validate it.
He doesn't even
He doesn't know
who Meg is. Meg is behind.
I mean, just because you know someone doesn't make it any better.
It just so happens that she is like my assistant and like works here. And so what's crazy about this is that if it wasn't her, this message would have never been spread. This type of thing could have like kept on happening. It could have like spiraled into a lot worse things. It just like it sickens me. But I don't know if there's more to the story.
The reason this was so it really shook me a lot is because I was assaulted by an ex-boyfriend before, and he actually like broke ribs and broke my jaw. So I just think that like the message needs to be made very clear.
I mean, if she's telling the truth, that's
like, assault
crazy.
in any way is not okay.
And it was very.
I'm not saying they're lying, by the way. I'm just reacting to what
scared to be in
I hear out of it.
that in her own apartment.
And I think it's like one thing, and I know like a lot of you probably be like, oh, Jake, whatever. Like, it's one thing if you're joking around with someone. Like, specifically, the situation that happened with Tess and I.
Alright guys. Okay, so basically, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that they're wrong. I'm not gonna say that they're lying. I just know the past things that have happened with Jake and other girls have not been the best. He doesn't have the best reputation. He did just get kicked off of Disney. That has nothing to do with it, but I mean, the bad reputation is probably why he got kicked off of Disney. Also, I think it sounds more like they're trying to get the views. It sounds like they're trying to get more subscribers. It sounds like they're trying to make something that's like, you know, should be private and something that should actually be handled with the police. And if it was that serious, it should not be made public. And just because it's a message, they didn't need to call him out. If they were gonna make a message, they don't need to call out Banks. They could have said, this is what happened and all this. They didn't have to call his name out. They didn't have to do any of that crap. They could have just said, you know, you should really look out for people who are getting pushed around. Make sure you can handle yourself, be in an environment that you feel safe and stuff like that. They didn't have to say his name. Anyway guys, we're gonna move on to the next one, and the next one I'm gonna show you is Banks' side of the story. So here we go. And I've met him, he's super nice.
Before I say anything about the situation at hand, please watch the entire video, hear me out.
He's very mature.
Conclusion.
Come to your own conclusion.
Don't
See?
decide based on bias.
Look.
Don't accuse people of doing things without proof.
See, he's not even saying take his side. He's not even saying it.
But who wouldn't be? I don't think I've ever been this mad or upset in my whole life.
I love how he blurs out the F word.
So
I
if you
love
don't
that.
already know, this is a response to Jake Paul's video. My assistant was assaulted. And I have quite a few things to say about this situation.
That's
I first
good.
want to come out and say 99% of what this kid said in his video was absolutely fabricated and not true. I am going to be 150% honest about everything and every detail about this night from my point of view. Because at this point, it has gotten to where this needs to be pursued legally. Defamation of character and slander to the highest degree, and I just can't believe, as a human being, you can do this to somebody. You paint somebody to be this horrible, evil human being when that's not the case at all. There's so much to this story.
Like, it seems like he's just trying to ruin Banks and all this stuff. It doesn't seem like he's actually trying to put out a message.
and we're gonna talk a little bit about Jake Paul and who he is as a person. So to start, the first time I heard about this instance was from Nick Crockett. He DM'd me, and that's here. He said to me somewhere along the lines of, she said she knows you didn't do it on purpose, so she doesn't think that you did it on purpose, but my assistant was at
proof.
last night.
He's showing proof. Jake showed no proof.
She walked by your table and you like clotheslined her or did something and you left this bruise on her neck. So right here, Nick has lost all credibility. The Team 10 story, their side of the story, for me and for you guys as well, it should lose all credibility. In these situations, when these accusations are this intense and you're being accused of doing shit to this degree, you need to pay attention to every single detail and how
you should focus on all the details. Make sure everyone's stories match up.
Clearly see Nick telling me that she knows it was an accident. Fast forward.
Yeah, and then in the video, she made it seem like he was a criminal.
She's painting out to be this evil, brutal monster who did this shit all on purpose. Roll the clip.
When I was leaving, he sort of clotheslined me and put their arm out in front of me and tried to like pull me into the place that they were, into his table. He like put his arm out and like went like this, and I was looking up at him and our faces were really close, and he sort of like was right here.
As you guys can see, the DMs from Nick and what she's saying on camera,
yeah, they don't match up,
are two totally different things, and that's a serious problem. And I don't run away from things that I do that are wrong. If I'm an asshole, I'm an asshole, and I'll say sorry.
I love how he said that.
I never thought that anybody could lie about something like this, so initially I responded with, wait, what? Who is that? I've never seen this person ever. I don't remember having any interaction with this person, and this is the first time I had ever seen this human being in my life, and it's a picture of a bruise on the neck, and I'm being told that I caused the bruise. So I responded, I said, oh my god, like, holy shit, like, I don't remember doing that. I never saw her, but obviously if I did do it, it was on accident, 100% on accident, and
he's a really nice guy, guys.
Twitter, and I tried to get in touch with her, to which Nick didn't respond to any of that. Now I'm having second
now Nick's not responding, sketchy.
Even if the possibility of me doing this on accident is possible, because at this point, anything that these kids say or do could be an absolute lie. Like, this is so crazy, because everything else about this, like I said, I'm going to be 100% honest, and there is a possibility, 100%, it is possible that I was dancing or something. I'm a big guy, 6'5", weigh 200 pounds,
really freaking
and I'm in there dancing, so I'm turning up with my friends, and there's a possibility that I bumped into this girl, or, you know, like, elbowed her in the neck or something, but obviously this shit wasn't intentional, if it happened at all. I'm beginning to believe that this isn't true.
I feel bad for him. It seems like he's getting attacked.
I'm going to get these tapes and I'm going to dig until I have absolutely 100% truth to this and closure on this, because this has me shaken up. The thing that bothered me most about this video is when she said I kissed a girl, when she said I made out with girls there.
He's dating Alyssa.
Not true. But before I get into that, I want to say something. Okay, so fast forward all through Warwick. We go to Warwick, I go to an after party with all my friends, and keep in mind, guys, everybody that I went there with is also friends with Alyssa and knows Alyssa, okay? The people that I'm around are all friends with her, they all know her. So, I'll touch on this more and get more into detail about this, but the fact that I made out with a girl, absolutely untrue, didn't happen. If it did, this would have came out a million different ways, and a million different people would have had something to say about it.
That's true. Would have been everywhere.
No way.
Like, Team 10 would have tried to expose that. They would have taken videos.
But before I get any more detail about that, I want to let you guys know how the rest of my night went. So, I remember 99% of what happened at Warwick, and I'm the type of person who can drink, and the next morning I'm not hungover, and I remember every detail of the night before. Thursday morning was not like that at all. I woke up and I was rocked. I remembered Warwick. I went to some after party. I had glimpses of me trying to hop a fence. I cut my arm on some fence. I lost my phone. I was completely incoherent. I was texting Alyssa the whole time while I was at Warwick. We expected her to be there. My friend Alexa, who's going to be in the video in a minute, that's all we talked about at Warwick. When's your girlfriend? I was like, she's going to be here any minute. She's going to be here any minute. She's going to be here any minute. One of her friends that she came with actually was Summer. She forgot her ID and couldn't come in, so they just left. And I stayed. I was there with my friends. We left. I went to some after party, and honestly, I'm not going to lie, it was a complete blur after that. And that's so unlike me. I even told Alyssa the next morning, I feel like I got drugged. I feel like I picked somebody's drink up, or
that's why you gotta be careful when you're at parties. You don't want people to drug you.
I've never experienced this in my life. I've drank a million times in my life. I'm 25 years old.
Well, at least he's over 21.
And I always try to do it as responsibly as I can, and that just never ever happened. And this is where it gets crazy, because there's a lot of information that has developed in the past hour, and this is gonna blow your guys' minds, okay? So fast forward, Alyssa and Summer finally find me. I don't have a phone. My shirt is ripped up, and I'm just thinking I was being goofy. I hopped on her car. I was licking her window. I was being crazy.
Yeah, what the
frick? I texted her.
He definitely drugged. He definitely got drugged.
I don't know what happened after work, but thankfully I remember everything that happened at work. I put that thought of being drugged in the back of my mind, and I kind of just brushed it off because I didn't know if that was possible or not. But come to find out, there was more than just the assistant at Logan. And this is where it gets really, really interesting. I can't believe that he came out and said this stuff when he knows how much shit this girl has on him.
That's true. Alyssa has so much crap against him.
Like a lot of shit. And there's stuff that I know about you that if the rest of the world knew about you, they would never accept you again. They would hate you. Okay?
I mean, a lot of people.
I'm gonna hold back.
Never mind.
Stick to the point of physically abusing you. You physically abused her. She got scars on her body from when she was pushed.
Scars.
Alright, so about 2 years ago in Arizona,
She's so pretty, holy crap.
Me and Squad Team 10, me, Jake, Niels, and Alex Lange. And Niels can testify for this. He was there, Alex was there, everyone was there. It's on camera actually too, it's a video. We were filming a video and he had a part where he would like shove me into like this pricker bush or whatever, like thorns, like a cactus or whatever it was. So he pushed me way too hard. He even told the camera guy before he pushed me, he's like, yo, make sure you get this, it'll be funny. He pushed
How's that
me,
funny?
Going, like, he could have just shoved me.
Abusive.
Shoved me all the way into the bush. And see this, I don't know if you guys can see. This
Oh my god,
scar
she's
right
a
here
scar.
were from thorns in my entire
Look at
arm.
Rice, he's there playing with his hair. Look
Whole
at Rice.
fucking hand, I had to dig out thorns. He was laughing the whole time. Niels was there. I was crying and like all this shit. And like he didn't give a Another time, he threw my phone. Niels was there too at this one too. And surprisingly enough, Alex Lane was there at this one too. When I was living in his apartment, he took my phone, threw it at the wall. We got into a fight. I ran upstairs. He dragged me down the stairs. And I actually have...
What?
This has been here for like 2
This is literally illegal. What the freak?
I live there. I know exactly what the conversation was before I turned on that camera and be like, yo, our
Yeah, she's been there. She knows.
I was there through everything.
The drama's been down for the past few days. Jake heard that, and I promise you, the first thing that he thought wasn't, oh my god, are you okay? Like, what can I do to help? It was, that's a banger video.
Yeah.
I can break up Alyssa and Banks because he obviously doesn't like this. I can destroy
Literally everywhere they go, all they care about is the videos.
We have, and I can blow the up again and reach that 10 million subscribers faster than
Oh my god, that's so annoying when he does that.
Like, you are seriously a f***ing robot, dude. You've lost all sense of being a human being, and you need to check yourself. You really need to check yourself.
Alright guys, we're gonna end it there. So basically my opinion on the two sides of the story is I kind of think Banks's is a little stronger, more defined, more details than Jake's. Jake wasn't even at the place, so I don't know why he's just going with whatever his assistant's saying before he actually has proof. I like how Banks is literally saying he's gonna get to the bottom of this. He's literally going to be taking action. He's going to be suing. He's going to be doing this. He took it very seriously, and I feel like he's a very respectable person. I've met him personally, and I know he's very, very, very nice to all his supporters and everyone. So I definitely think Banks' side's a little stronger, but I'm not going to take any sides because I don't like getting in the middle of all this. But comment below whose side you're on, if you're on Banks' side or if you guys are on Jake's side, and I want to see in the comments. Anyways, we're going to move along with my day. So, alright guys, so I'm going to end my vlog there. I'm so sorry I didn't vlog much today. It's just because this video was just so freaking long and I wanted to get all that material in, so I didn't want to skip anything, so I'm sorry I'm not vlogging as much. Anyways, it's that time of the video where I shout out one person, and for today's video I'm going to be shouting out Phoebe Birchenough. So everyone go subscribe to Phoebe Birchenough. She's super awesome. I love you so much, and thank you so much for always being there for me and always being supportive. I love you so much. If you guys want to be my next video, all you gotta do is go to my main YouTube page, hit the bell, turn on my notifications, and be one of the first likers, commenters, and viewers, and you might be in my next video. I love you so much, and I will see you guys all tomorrow, so peace the freak out.
I'll show you.